everyone. So I just wanted to do another fast video for you. So the person that I spoke to this morning in the abuse case that I was working on, this mom wanted to see her child. She has had very limited time with her child. Her time has actually been restricted down to less than 10 hours a week with her daughter. And I told her today when we spoke this morning and she called, she was in distress, she was panicking, and she felt like something wasn't right. Well, I want you moms to know right now that each one of you is born with a gut instinct. And I want you to start using that, because as a mom, if you have a gut instinct feeling that something is just not right with your child, something is not right with your case, something is not right with your situation, your caseworkers, your CASA workers, your DHS workers, your law enforcement, your restraining orders, your sexual abuse protective orders, any of those things, you seriously need to be speaking up. You need to be talking to someone at the courthouse, the clerk. You need to be ordering those court meeting minutes. You need to be filing a victim impact statement. If any of you women out there or men out there who are in cases in the United States, outside of the United States, in California, Oregon, Washington, I don't care where you are, I have created a template, and it is a victim impact statement. And so basically anybody who is a victim, whether it's judicial corruption, whether it's civil rights corruption, I highly encourage you to create a victim impact statement with my template, because it breaks it down. Every single person who has been victimized is victimized either financially or physically or mentally or emotionally or financially. And so they all go hand in hand. And I want you to know, the mom that I spoke to this morning who was distraught about not seeing her daughter, I pushed her to keep asking questions. I pushed her to say, no, you are not providing me enough time with my child. No, I will not take no for an answer. I'm not seeing my child today. I will see my child today. That is my daughter too. And did you ever think that my child is having behavioral issues, or our child's having behavioral issues because of you are alienating our child from the other parent? That happens, you guys. And our children feel that. They sense that tension and stress, and they don't like it. And we don't like it. All the feelings that we go through as we go through these cases, and as we go through these civil rights movements, and as we go through life in general, we have all these different feelings and emotions, and sometimes they're so overwhelming, we don't know how we're going to get through them. And honestly, after going to mental health therapy for 5 years, you guys, I went straight for 5 years, almost 3 days a week, sometimes 2 days a week, sometimes once a month. It depended on what I was going through at that time. And they taught me coping skills. They taught me life skills. They taught me lessons, and they taught me ways to navigate our system and ways to understand it, and how to work together as a community and really lock arms. I know that when I was growing up, I remember seeing, the globe with children's hands around it, when I was going to school. And I just always thought, oh my God, this world is such a kind place, and this world is so loving. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And now that I'm an adult, and now that I have my own children, I cannot say that this world is a loving world, and that this world is kind, and there's not hate, and there's not crime, and there's not underground trafficking. And I went to school for computer programming, and I know how to hack computers, and I understand algorithms, and I understand all of those things. And so if you are a person who is not familiar with the dark web, I highly suggest that you educate yourself, because that is where you can pay a specific amount of money and have a search done on anyone here in America, and it will pull all of their ISP logs from their phone, all of their search records from their phone, anything they search on Google. It'll tell you who they associate with, who they contact with, where they go, what they do, where they've checked in, where they went, what their pictures are, you can get a huge snapshot into someone's life through the underground web. And so I have to be very careful when I speak about that, because there is so many people out there who, you know, do target people like myself, who is an activist and who work hard to advocate for abuse and expose corruption in our community. And so I just want to encourage any of you parents who are going through a case, get security cameras. Do not go into any interview with a DHS worker without a camera on. Do not be interviewed. Do not allow them to interview your children. Do not allow them in your home. Do not allow any medical professional to speak to your child without you present, and don't allow it. It's just not safe. It's not okay. And it gets misconstrued and it gets misrepresented so many times, because as people and as humans, we all think differently and we all perceive things differently. And so what I might think is abuse, you might not think is abuse, because you were raised thinking that was okay. Well, I was raised thinking that any form of abuse is still abuse. Any form of neglect is still neglect, and any sexual abuse is still sexual abuse. And so please like and share this video. You can follow me on YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as LinkedIn. Like I said, my ultimate goal and mission is just to make a difference in people's lives. I am starting civil law consulting. It's $100 for a 1-hour consultation. After that 1-hour consultation, I will provide you a list of everything that I believe that you should do for your case. And then from that point, we would go from there as to whether we needed a next visit or where we are to follow up on your case. So please feel free to like and share this video. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. My ultimate goal is to raise awareness and education and promote child safety and encourage defunding CPS and getting Trump on board. And so please, America, let's lock arms and get our children back, get our families back. Thank you.